Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I'm not here with Geeky Sparkles. In this video, she's still not feeling well. Her voice still isn't 100%, and I don't think she cares about Twitch. I've been following the Twitch drama this week, and we talked a little bit about Asmongold getting banned, and we talked about Hassan receiving backlash over some of his statements that people took to be anti-Israeli, and I'm sure they probably were. And now Twitch is under fire, right? Twitch is getting letters from Congress people telling them to ban political activists from their platform. And I did a video yesterday saying we're in end stage Twitch right now because Twitch has pivoted away from being a video game streaming platform to a platform for political commentators and also e-girls. And that's basically it. Like, very few people watch games or gaming on Twitch anymore. It's really gotten pretty far away from what it started out as. And some of the biggest streamers actually left a while ago. They took kick deals or they got kicked off the platform. So we're going to talk about this new statement from Twitch support that hate and harassment have no place on Twitch. So if you thought that the random banning was insane before, I think that they're going to ramp it up to 11, and I can almost guarantee you that the staff at Twitch is going to take one particular position, right? And they're only going to ban people of particular vetted opinions, which means that guys like Hassan will not be banned, but Asmongold will be banned. And rinse and repeat, VTubers will get banned, but women showing flesh and blood nips accidentally, oopsie doopsie, will not be banned. So yeah, this is a platform that is definitely on its way out, guys, 100%. I do not see Amazon, especially now with Jeff Bezos cracking down on the Washington Post, I do not see them keeping Twitch around long term, one way or the other. Either shut it down, sell it off, rebrand it, something. Something is going to happen. Something has to give. There are too many competitors out there taking their market share. And again, they bought Twitch thinking they were going to make a ton of money off of esports, and that just did not work out for them. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. This is coming from Twitch support. The blue check on X. Hate and harassment have no place on Twitch. See DJ Clancy 999's statement on the work we're doing to protect the safety and well-being of our community. Okay, let's see. This is Dan Clancy. Okay. Hate and harassment have no place on Twitch. To the Twitch community, over the past few weeks, we've seen members of the community voice concerns about how we handle potentially harmful content. There's no place on Twitch for racism, hatred, or harassment of any kind, including anti-Semitism. Oh, okay, there we go. And Islamophobia. As our community has grown, we've endeavored to build community guidelines to prohibit these harms. Now, going to put a pin in that. They did come under fire recently because it turned out that they were not letting anyone from the Middle East, I guess, create accounts last year because they were afraid of what they'd do with the platform. But I mean, this is not going to be good for them because they've had some high profile bannings, and some people think that the people that got banned maybe shouldn't have been banned for whatever reason. Other people they're calling for to get banned and they're not getting banned for whatever reason. And again, you get rid of these people off the platform. What do you have left? What do you have left? Because you've chased all the gamers off. You chased the gamers off years ago. All right, back to this. Twitch is and will always be about belonging. Each day, people come together on our service to build communities around shared interests and to express themselves authentically. For this to be possible, we work hard to ensure that our community is a safe place. Our community guidelines are foundational, and when we find content that breaks those rules, we take immediate enforcement action. This will always be the case. Again, it depends on who you are, right? It's not evenly enforced. Even Asmongold said their bans are not evenly enforced. Millions of streamers with a wide variety of views and perspectives spend time on Twitch. We recognize that some content, while allowed on our service, may be objectionable to some members of our community. The views shared by streamers on Twitch are not the views of Twitch, nor are they my personal views. We're grateful for the feedback and input from our community. Our safety approach continues to build and evolve. As our service grows, we want to ensure that anyone can find their place on Twitch. unevenly enforced, by the way. Certain people not allowed on Twitch. We remain committed to ensuring that hate and harassment have no place on Twitch. So they're talking that they're going to, I believe, classify political content. So this is another tweet. Today, we're expanding content classification labels and adding a new content category focused on political and debated issues. Content classification labels were built and designed to give viewers more control over what they see on Twitch. Starting today, streams that include discussion of politics or sensitive social issues should include the new politics and sensitive social issues content classification label. They should just put like a hot pepper or something, like spicy content. In our content classification guidelines, we go deeper into details on when this label should be applied with examples, exceptions, and more. Streams that include exceptions. Streams that include conversation about elections, civic integrity, and war or military conflict, for example, are required to include the new label. We'll continue to build tools that let you customize your experience on Twitch. Learn more. So BX here says, so I can't make an offhand remark about politics while streaming video games without having my stream demonetized. What are you doing here? Protecting his favorite streamer. Who? Hassan. Yes, this is basically about protecting high revenue earning streamers. YouTube, I'm going to be honest, YouTube does the same thing. I mean, if you want to look at the Mr. Beast situation, if it were anybody else, any one of the allegations against Mr. Beast would have been enough to get demonetized on YouTube. But he makes them too much money, right? Streams that include conversation about elections, civic integrity, and war or military conflict are required to include the new label. Yes. Now, where does anti-Semitism fall in the spectrum of conversation topics? So instead of banning Hassan, you're going to throw on a warning label for people. Other people get banned for breaking the guidelines. Hassan does it. They change the rules. Holy hell. And we're expected to just trust you to be fair and equitable arbiters of what constitutes politics or sensitive social issues under these guidelines. Let's just say you don't exactly have a stellar track record when it comes to moderation decisions. Does that mean both sides will get to say if they want unfiltered? Because currently, at the moment, there is very clear bias like there was before Elon bought out Twitter and made it X. Was there an unintentional ban wave that just went out? I just got this email. This is Dylan J. I just got this email and I haven't said anything hateful in any chats. Any help would be cool. I was literally lurking in a chat and then my app crashed. Reason, hateful conduct, promoting, encouraging, or facilitating. So this guy got banned, 14-day suspension. Oh my God. Why do you lie like politicians? This is 100% about the ads, nothing to do with what the user wants to see. That's entirely true. So yeah, I did a video a couple days ago. There was somebody that said the only way that Twitch can save itself, I mean, it really is in a no-win situation right now, but the only way they can save themselves is to get rid of or jettison or not run ads on hyper-political content, because it doesn't matter what you say, you're going to piss somebody off. And they're going to pull ad dollars and they're going to go run to the media. And the next thing you know, you have an adpocalypse. And right now, Twitch is not in a very good position. They may make many millions of dollars per month, but their expenses are astronomical. And a lot of their top streamers are leaving. And again, to Jeff Bezos, it's pocket change. He doesn't care. He really doesn't care. To him, he could shut it down tomorrow and just take the write-off. And it's like change in the couch cushions compared to the rest of Amazon. And he's done it before. They did it with Comixology. Comixology was the biggest digital comics publisher, and it was actually making money by comic book standards, not by Amazon standards. So they shut it down because they're like, we could take those resources and we could put them into something else that actually makes more money, like Lord of the Rings season 3 or some dumb shit like that, right? Jay here says, hope it's nice and easy to block the label from showing up on my feeds. Big W, I love streaming on Twitch, says Doomslayer. These changes seem good. Okay, good to know. So Hassan, Denims, and Frogan are going to be banned or what? Probably not. Why would they be? They might get demonetized. Well, okay, so they won't run ads on their content, but I think a lot of these streamers, most of their money actually comes from memberships. So I don't think the memberships would be affected. But I think regardless of how the election plays out. We're going to see a lot more censorship across all these video platforms. YouTube, apparently they're under fire right now. Media Matters is trying to put the target on, I think it's like 30 or 40 YouTubers that they call election deniers or whatever from 4 years ago. And they're trying to put the target on them. They want them demonetized. And so what they do is then they go to the advertisers and they complain to the advertisers that people are spreading quote unquote misinformation or hateful conduct or whatever it is. But this is interesting. This came like 2 days after this one senator. I think he was a senator, Richie Torres. He's a congressman from New York, and he sent out a letter saying that Twitch was hosting anti-Semitic content. But again, they're not going to get rid of Hassan. They won't. Asmongold says something about Palestine. He gets a suspension. Again, it's how much money? How much money? Now, they got a community note on this on X. Let's see what it says. Currently rated helpful. Despite this claim, one of Twitch's largest streamers remains unpunished for continuously breaking Twitch community guidelines. For example, terrorism and violent extremism. Hassan shamelessly supports terrorists. State.gov, terrorist designation. Wow. Yeah, so it's like he makes them too much money. Right? He makes them too much money. That's why they're not getting rid of them. Dr. Disrespect made them a bunch of money too, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is crazy. So this is their update as of November 1st. And I think they're signing their death certificate at this point. And I think Asmongold's right. He said that in a couple days, he thinks he'll get banned again, or he'll try to make it until the elections. And then he thinks he's done. So this has come from safety.twitch.tv. Update on CCL for politics and sensitive social issues. We're adding a new category to our content classification labels. Viewer control, so you can basically toggle them off and on. Do you want political content, yes or no? Labeling your stream. Our content classification guidelines includes detailed information about what content needs a label. As a reminder, if streamers fail to accurately label their streams with the appropriate CCLs, they will receive a warning via email, and the correct label will be applied to their stream. If a streamer fails to accurately label their content after multiple warnings, the relevant label will be applied to their channel and cannot be removed for a set duration. For more details on how to apply it, you can review the content classification here. Labeling is a common practice across the media and entertainment industry. In addition to helping streamers connect with viewers who are more likely to be a good fit for their communities, content labels help match streamers with brands and advertisers. So there are some brands and advertisers that do not want to advertise on political content, but they're totally cool with boobs, I guess. I don't know. What happens if I don't label my content correctly? What happens if you just say, hey guys, go out and vote on Tuesday and you're streaming like, Animal Crossing or something? What happens? Account suspensions will not be issued for incorrectly labeling a stream. Okay. If you fail to accurately label your stream, you'll receive a warning via email. Multiple warnings will be issued before any other actions taken. Except for that one guy, apparently he's got a 14-day ban already. Repeated failure to label content correctly may result in Twitch applying a label to your stream on your behalf that will be locked for a set period of time. Will the type of content I stream affect my ad revenue? Yes, of course it will. Of course it will. That's what this is all about. There is a possibility that the type of content you stream could affect your ad revenue. Brands align their ads with content that reflects their brand values. The labels will allow advertisers to have more context to inform which types of streams they show their ads alongside, which we expect to increase brands' confidence in running ads on Twitch and could bring new advertisers to our service. It's also possible that certain brands won't want to run their ads alongside streams with specific types of content. So this is kind of, I guess YouTube is already doing this, right? But I think this is another blow to Twitch. I don't think it's going to be enforced evenly. Because nothing that Twitch has done. I mean, the one thing I will give YouTube for the most part, and I know people are going to disagree with me, but it does seem like it's easier to get a hold of a person and plead your case with YouTube than it is with Twitch. Twitch, like I've heard cases of people getting banned for whatever really nebulous reason, and they had no way to get a hold of a human being to try to get their channel back. I've heard of a guy getting banned. I think I mentioned it yesterday for his username being piece of sheet because people thought he was endorsing the KKK. And I think with Twitch, because they don't have nearly the manpower that YouTube has, because they're not nearly as big overall. And Amazon's not spending money on them because they don't give a shit. And, you know, that's my personal opinion, of course. But I think that they are more prone to people getting taken down because they're flagged, because they'd rather err on the side of caution. So if you got a bunch of people flagging your content, they'll err on the side of caution and just go ahead and take it down. But like most of their big streamers, they either got deplatformed, Twitch kicked them off for whatever reason. See also Dr. Disrespect, right? And that's a whole nother issue. That's a whole nother issue. But he did get kicked off the platform. He took a lot of money with him. And we had a lot of their streamers leave for Kick. And I could totally just see Amazon being like, hey, Kick, do you want the rest of Twitch? Like, we don't give a shit. You know, give us a couple $1 million. We'll call it a day. Because it just doesn't make us the money we thought it was going to make. We bought it thinking we were going to cash in on esports. That did not work out. Just my opinion. But there we go, guys. More rules on Twitch. I think more people are going to jump ship. Or, you know, if they don't jump ship on their own just because of the restrictions, there's no incentive to be on the platform if they're not going to be able to monetize their content. So we're going to wrap it up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later. Join the reef. Go to clownfish-.com. That's clownfish-.com. You will get exclusive access to podcasts and videos and comic strips and more, as well as merch discounts. Check it out. If you were a member, you could get this t-shirt, this dismal t-shirt on our website. You'd get a 10% discount on that. You can also join in the community on clownfish-.com. Thank you so much for the support.